Oh wait, are we
Hello,
rolling?
everyone at Renegade Con. Hi.
Hey,
Hi, Jonathan. How are you?
hi Monique. I'm doing great. Super
I
excited for
am.
this.
Me too.
Yeah.
Stoked, stoked, stoked. So, real quick, I am Monique. I am a Renegade hero and your host for today, along with.
I'm Jonathan Ying. I'm the game designer for Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid and a few other things. And I'm super excited to help us dive into introducing Renegade Con, right?
Heckin' yesin. I am like super excited about this today and like all the titles that are being released up to and starting with Power Rangers.
I do love Power Rangers, if you couldn't tell already. But yeah, we've got Power Rangers. We got some upcoming content that I am not allowed to talk about yet, but I will eventually. So people have to hang tight for that, but we've got some awesome reveals. But that's not all we've got. I think we've got
No.
Power Rangers. We've also got something else having to do with big robots, Transformers.
Transformers. Heck yeah.
Mhm.
Gotta love those robots in
Transformers.
disguise, you know?
Yeah, yeah. One of my favorite franchises, and God, we've got so much cool stuff cooking for them. But there's also a third franchise that we get to talk about. Do you remember what that is?
I would say that knowing is half the battle on this one with
Mm.
G.I. Joe.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Yep. So we got G.I. Joe, we got Transformers, we got Power Rangers. This is going to be a chock-a-block classic, like 80s and 90s. Like these like big chunks of my childhood. I'll tell you that for free.
Yes, yes. Okay, so real quick, who is your favorite Power Ranger from the original lineup?
Got to be Adam Park. Second to
You heard
Park
it here
Ranger in the
first.
Mighty Morphin series. Like Adam
Mic
Park, my
drop.
boy. Yeah.
Yeah, no, totally.
Yep.
I was a huge
Yep.
Trini fan myself.
Ooh,
She
good
She was
choice.
my
Good
favorite.
choice.
Yeah.
It was great.
Then for
Uh,
Transformers, though, Starscream,
yeah,
hands
what's your
down,
favorite Transformer?
coolest.
Starscream. Starscream. The boy.
Right?
Man, I got really into the Windblade comics for Transformers, and I'm really hoping we're going to get to see a lot of Windblade eventually with that series. Though they're so much like Transformers, or sorry, much like Power Rangers. Transformers has so many cool characters. It's going to be it's going to be hard to get to all of them, but I really hope we will. Yeah.
I am
As far as
super
GI
excited.
Joes, do you
And
have
of
a
course,
favorite GI Joe?
I did not have a favorite GI Joe because I had some old figures that were like my
Mhm.
older brothers, but I could never
Mhm.
remember what the characters' name were. And then like one of the Cobra guys was like the silver face, who's always like,
Oh, yeah.
no, like that guy. You'll
Yep.
pay, Joes.
Man, yeah. I mean, I feel really basic saying this, but like I've always loved Snake Eyes. Like, I mean, come
Yeah.
on, he's the ninja. Gotta love the ninja. Like,
Mhm.
they've done some cool things. He's, he always gets to do the coolest solo stuff. But yeah, so
Yeah.
let's see. We got those. All of these events are going to be streaming on twitch.tv/playrenegade, which hopefully the people watching this are aware of that, right? I guess. Let's see. The folks who are going to be catching this on YouTube at a later date, which they will all be getting uploaded there in the future. When that future is exactly is not something I am aware of, but hopefully pretty soon after the event. But yeah, for now though, it's Twitch o'clock. We're streaming. We stream.
Yeah.
All right, Monique, let's talk about what's coming up. I'm so excited. Let's so what's up next? What's up next? Come on.
So up next we have Just Wait, and it's what's new and coming from Renegade Games with Scott and Sarah, and that's going to be at 3:30 to 4:30 Pacific Standard Time. All these times will be in Pacific Standard Time.
So wait, you're
I'm
telling me
excited
that the
about this
first
one because-
panel.
Yeah.
The first panel of Renegade Con is Just Wait. This is very funny to me, but also it makes sense. Since this is the event where we're going to be showing off, right? What's going to be happening in Just Wait?
Well, it will be Scott trying to spoil as many things as Sarah will allow.
Fantastic. Oh, man. All the things
I love their energy in the... What was that?
It's all the things Scott tells me I can't talk about, and then he goes and just spoils it himself. Let's keep the spoilers.
Yeah, I know. I love the dynamic where it's just like eventually he'll say something and she's just like,
oh, God. Yep.
So that should be a lot of fun, and there will be news abound. So what's after that is...
After that, so after we've got all of the big reveals, so that's definitely, if you go to one event in Renegade Con, that's probably going to be the one to go to, since that'll have all of the big announcements. Well, there is one other event that I really think everyone should go to, but we will get to that eventually. No, we will get to that soon. But first... After Scott spoils everything and talks about all of the big announcements coming down, we're going to get a chance to actually dive deep into some of the exciting games and products that will be shown off. And for my part, there is going to be the board and card game reveal at 4:30 to 5:30 Pacific time. And that will be right after the Just Wait panel, where we will be diving deep into Power Rangers, Transformers, G.I. Joe, all of the board game stuff. And I am super excited to show off some of these things we've had cooking. It's going to be so cool. Oh, God.
I am so tempted to ask for a little bit of an early spoiler right now, but I'm also afraid of the
just wait. Like, just wait. Just wait. That is the thing. Just wait.
Yes. And then also, speaking of reveals, right after that at 5:30 later on today, we have our hosts, Elisa Teague and Trivia Fox, and they will both be doing a deeper dive into some of the RPGs that are coming out, which of course is Power Rangers, Transformers, and G.I. Joe. So they'll be talking about like some of those games that are coming up and some of the art that are also
RPG. Ooh, teasing some art. That's always one of my favorite things. I love seeing art teases. The Renegade, the artist that Renegade gets is consistently top notch, like industry standard. Like, so
love
good.
It. Yeah, I love it. And this is like,
yeah. Sorry. Actually, speaking of art, we had a really good transition opportunity here. So speaking of art, after that, we've got Daddy Louie with Painting the Rangers, where he'll be doing a painting sort of tutorial, like showing off how he paints one of our miniatures from Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid. The Ranger figures in Heroes of the Grid are some of my favorite to see people paint. It's one of the coolest things to see. They're designed to be a little bigger than average, so they're easier for first-time painters to kind of get to grips with and kind of get those details in without having to like deal with really tiny figures. And so I always love seeing people post up their painting stuff on the Facebook page, which if you're a fan of Heroes of the Grid, join the Facebook group. But I'm super excited because Daddy Louie is going to be painting the figure that I have joked is unpaintable. That is the Solar Ranger from the Boom Studios comic. She's got this like sort of galactic like Starfield thing going on with her outfit, and I'm like, how do you even begin to paint that? And like Daddy Louie is going to tell us how we even begin to paint that. And I am super excited to see how that shakes out, because Lord knows I would not know where to start.
Yeah, I mean, high expectations here. I'm really excited. I want to see what kind, because I love the way that Daddy Louie paints the miniatures for Renegade. I really want to see how he takes up this challenge of painting the Solar Ranger. I think this is going to be really exciting.
Yep. And that's going to be from 6:30 to 8 o'clock p.m. tonight. And after that, oh boy.
After that, oh my gosh. So not only did we start the show with your wonderful hosts, myself, Monique, and Jonathan, but also with the Just Wait coming right in after that. Let's end the show with some sweet, sweet actual play of Day of Destiny, the Power Rangers role-playing game. I am so excited. No spoilers, but it's just going to be a fantastic show and a fantastic group of players. I'm very excited to see.
We got Dustin Fletcher GMing. We've got Carlos Luna, Erica Fermina, Katie Wilson, Xander Jeanneret, Aaron Gray. Oh God, it's a great Ranger squad with a great GM. Carlos is hilarious. God, I'm super excited. It's going to be the first installment of this actual play series. We've got, let's see, this is going to be the premiere. The cast will actually be in Twitch chat. So you can actually talk to the cast in chat for those of you on Twitch right now. And from then on, it will be we'll be doing more actual plays on Monday nights at 7 p.m. I believe is going to be the regular time for that. And so people can keep up with watching people play Power Rangers, the RPG, and to see this Ranger team get up to some shenanigans. I am super excited. No one's told me any, like, they've told me little teasers so far, and I keep being like, I'm super excited to see it. Oh man, I can't wait.
I mean, not knowing too much about the game play itself, without trying to spoil too much information here, I am just so excited to finally live out my dreams of being the Blue Ranger.
Hell yeah! You're dressed for the part right now.
I'm just saying. I mean, hello, Renegade. I got my Renegade gear for Renegade Con. I'm ready. I'm really embracing the Blue Ranger right now, like inside my soul. So I am so excited. I cannot wait to be in chat. And then I will get to talk to all the fantastic players that they have playing the game. Oh my gosh. All right.
It'll be great. And I
am fangirling all over right now. That does close up our Friday.
Yep. And then Saturday morning, we'll be kicking off at the crack of noon. Tomorrow from 12 to 1, we'll have a little kickoff where we'll talk about what's going to be going down. That'll be really exciting. And at 1 o'clock, let's see, what's happening at 1 o'clock?
1 o'clock, get your paintbrushes ready because we're going to be going back with Daddy Louie, painting some more miniatures. So make sure that you get your brushes and everything real good and clean after his painting stream on Friday night, tonight, so you can come back tomorrow afternoon and paint some more. Yeah.
Now he is going to be painting not a Power Ranger this time, but a G.I. Joe mini. Ooh, now that's going to be fun. I've been very minor spoiler, but I've been seeing some of these sculpts come in from the sculptors, and they're really cool. Oh man, they're going to be real cool. Oh, God. So I actually don't know which mini we sent Daddy Louie to paint. I think we might have sent him more than one, but whatever he's going to be painting. So that's one I'm just really excited to see which figure we're going to be revealing is like, because this will also reveal who's going to be in the game a little bit. But that'll be fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
More secrets. More shall be revealed.
Ooh. And then after that, we'll be going through a deep dive of the RPG system that we've been using. So Elisa Teague and the designers Brian C.P. Steele and Ryan Costello will be there talking out what is going into the RPG system, and they'll be talking about the development of it for all of the systems that we are using. So for Power Rangers, Transformers, G.I. Joe, they'll be giving us a deep dive in the RPG, like kind of walking us through how the RPG works in kind of, if you want that deeper dive, that kind of crunchier mechanical stuff, where today's stuff is going to be more about the RPGs in a broader sense. These are going to be the mechanics, the gameplay. They'll probably talk a little bit about the actual play that happens tonight, and that'll be super fun. I am a big fan of the designers, so I can't wait to see that.
That's going to be fantastic. Do you know, as far as like any of the RPGs, what you're most looking forward to trying out and playing for yourself?
Oh, God. I mean, I think Transformers for me, like Transformers, like the idea of like, I love Transformers. I love the comics, but what role-playing system can contain robots in disguise, right? Like, they're just such, they are so far away from the traditional fantasy, like, RPG archetypes. Like, that is the thing that I'm super excited about. Like, I love RPGs that focus on very particular types of storytelling, and Transformers is buck wild, and I want to be a robot that turns into a car or a plane or a bicycle. I want to know how to make that character. I want to play that character. I want to betray Megatron. I mean, oh God, no. It's going to be a good time.
So that is exciting. I'm so excited for that deep dive. I can't wait to see more that is going to be coming. Right after we get into that deep dive, we're going to have a very cool look at the artist behind the work at 3:30 to 5 p.m. Again, these are all in Pacific Standard Time, and that's going to be hosted by Trivia Vox.
Ooh, that's going to be fun. I am like I've said earlier, the art in these Renegade games is always top notch. So I could not be more excited to kind of get more. Like, I mean, I actually have an illustration background. Like, I've done art. I done some animation stuff. So like, I always super appreciate seeing these artists come through with these illustrations. Like, they fit some crazy stuff onto these cards, and
yeah.
God, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I think my dream aesthetic for like my home and my life would be something like Overlight. That was some crazy good art. And so like with Renegade Stacy art, it was incredible. So I'm really excited to see what they do with these new brands and where they take the art direction in that. And I'm so excited to like be like kind of reliving some of these shows and playing with like my little action figures and stuff by like looking at the art. Oh my gosh, now I miss my G.I. Joes.
Speaking of G.I. Joes, great transition. I hope that was on purpose. We've got Nobody's Half the Battle.
Yes, totally. It wasn't because my soul is crying out for my G.I. Joes.
Yeah. Building a G.I. Joe character for the RPG. It's going to be from 5 o'clock to 6:30 with Dustin Fletcher. He is one of the writers, and he's the GM for the actual play that's happening for Day of Destiny. But he's actually going to be walking us through how character creation works in the G.I. Joe system. And I believe we'll actually be like making a character on stream for that, which is going to be super cool. And I am really excited to see what the chat ends up doing to this G.I. Joe hero. But yeah, it's a really interesting system. And yeah, character creation is often one of my favorite parts of RPGs. Like, I love playing RPGs, but making characters is where I spent the vast majority of my time in, like, when I've played RPGs. Like, I just love going through. It's like, oh, I can do this or that. Like, talking with the other players, talking about what kind of relationships and what kind of like dynamics we're going to have. So like, I'm super excited that we actually have a full stream dedicated to character creation in one of our RPG systems. Oh man.
Yeah. So for you as a personal role-playing game player, when you create your characters, do you usually give yourself like the big dramatic backstories, or do you just stick straight to the logistics?
I mean, so I do a lot of GMing more often than I get to make characters. So when I do get to make a character, I tend to kind of go nuts. Or sometimes I actually like making really like normal people. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just a city guard. Like, I'm trying to be a normal person surrounded by crazy people, and that's often really relaxing for me. And I get to kind of bounce off of my fellow players. But just oh man, I love RPGs so much. They're so good.
Yeah, I do love making like the character that's. I do a little bit of everything. Like, I love playing the character that's basically like an NPC that's accidentally became a player character.
Oh, yeah. So good.
I was just fishing and then killed this monster that popped up.
Yeah. No, it's great. It's always a great angle
so I'm really
for
excited.
A hero.
Yeah.
And that's basically what Bargain Quest is all about. Anyway, let's see. After that, we've got, this one's going to be fun.
Yes. Yeah. I am excited. Everyone get ready, because Saturday evening from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have the Transformers deck building game live play with Mike and Nick, the Brothers Murph. I am so excited.
Love the
Have you seen their shows?
Oh, absolutely. Love them. They're so good. I'm super excited to see more of the Transformers deck building game. Yeah. Yes. Fun fact, like I got the opportunity to playtest the Transformers deck building game using my own Renegade privilege to be like, can I try this out early on? And I had such a good time. And so it's going to be really fun to get to watch people react live to a live play of the game. And I could not pick anyone better than the Brothers Murph to host it. So that'll be great. Oh, man.
I think that's going to be a fantastic show. I am so stoked about the deck building game, because I already love the Power Rangers deck builder that was at Renegade Con last fall.
Yep.
Yes. That was super fun. And now I'm looking forward to... I am really looking forward to seeing how this deck building game plays out. Like,
Yep.
Yes.
And then from there, let's see, to close us out for the end of Renegade Con from 8:30 to 9:30 Saturday night Pacific time, we've got the All-In Game Show. So that's going to be a trivia game where fans will be able to earn wonderful prizes from the Renegade web store. So, who doesn't love free stuff? Who doesn't love answering difficult nerd questions? I'm bad
who
at
doesn't
them,
love
so
Renegade stuff?
I love Yeah. No, I'm really excited to see what questions people they've cooked up for the trivia show. Like, that'll be really interesting because I know we've got some I'm not going to call anyone out, but I think we've got a few nerds in the community who know a fair bit about these franchises. We got some folks who are we could call them fans of Power Rangers, Transformers, G.I. Joe. So for those of you
some
who
of them are connoisseurs, if you will.
Yeah. So for those of you who want to show your stuff and get cool prizes doing it, that is the time for you. Your time to shine. The All-In Game Show tomorrow at 8:30 to 9:30 Pacific time. And that's going to be Renegade Con. God, we're doing all this in 2 days. Good Lord. Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh, God.
Yes, I am so excited. I'm definitely going to be lurking in chat on more than one of these events for sure.
Absolutely. Keep an eye out for us.
It just looks so good.
Hanging around. It's going to be fun. Yeah. So let's close this out. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Chris, for helping us keep this online and get this done. Keep the whole show afloat. Everyone should thank Chris. And let's see. Yeah.
And thank you all for joining us here at Renegade Con today. We're so excited.
And stay tuned for the Just Wait panel with Scott and Sarah coming up next. Coming up right in soon. All right. Play us out, Chris. Get it close.